Bonsoir, bienvenue sur le plateau de Télé Plus. Alors aujourd'hui, je me retrouve à la succursale de Mathieu Opticien au Victoria Urban Terminal où nous allons parler de la campagne Hello Summer qui a déjà débuté et qui prendra fin le 12 novembre. Et aussi, nous allons découvrir les offres exceptionnelles qui vous propose Mathieu Opticien. Alors, sans ne plus tarder, à mes côtés, je vais vous présenter Danial, l'optométriste de Mathieu Opticien. Hello Danial, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hi Prema, good to see you again.
So 11 years working with Mathieu Opticien, that's great. So could you tell us about yourself and about your experience working with them?
Yes, so to start with, Mathieu Opticien has been around for past more than 65 years. And we are, I believe we are the leading eye care professionals in the island. We are a local brand, of course, and now we are involved, since 2019, we've been involved with the biggest lens manufacturers, the Luxoptica, Essilor Luxoptica. With that group, we are part of that group now. So both in terms of diagnostics and in terms of treatment, we bring the latest possible innovation to the table. We have over 17 shops, soon to be 18 hopefully, physical shops around Mauritius, around the island and in Rodrigues. We also have a virtual shop that can help those folks that cannot really, come to the physical shops to also be able to cater to their needs. Yeah, we've been quite involved in the eye care.
Yeah, I would say proudly to be a local brand in Mauritius.
Yes,
so that's a great achievement. And could you tell us about what you guys do? I mean, the team at Mathieu Opticien, what you people are doing to meet up that, to go to that extra mile and meet up your client expectations.
I believe the most important part about it is it starts with the eye exam itself, because this is sort of a medical sector, we can call it. And people do come here with a particular need, vision, which is really important. Exactly. Yeah. So we do start with a really comprehensive state-of-the-art eye exam. Our machines are all from Essilor itself. Yeah. We have the latest photography imaging machines. We have the latest diagnostic machines in terms of microscopes, eye pressure, looking at the basically fully equipped in all terms. So when the eye exam is done with the full confidence, we can tell you what the issue is about the eyes. Yeah. Now, after that comes the treatment aspects of it. Well, as I mentioned, we are involved with Essilor. Essilor is the leading brand in the lens industry, in the producing the numbered glasses. And of course, in that, if the treatment requires those type of aspects, we definitely provide the best. And further to that, if there is further treatment needed by surgeons, doctors and all, we always have referrals that we give and so on and so forth. So I believe in that aspect that our exams are really comprehensive. That's what makes us quite unique. Yeah,
and I believe making the customer feel comfortable for the treatment and
exactly.
And
basically, it's a one-stop shop where the person comes in with the issue, they go out with an answer. They don't need to worry that.
Definitely, I mean, one-stop shop. So don't forget, it's a one-stop shop at Mathieu Opticien. Restez penchés, nous reviendrons après la pause pub.
Chez Mathieu Opticien. Regarde cette paire-là. Regarde cette paire-là.
Oui, top. Toutes ces marques, Ray-Ban, Emporio Armani, Oakley, Prada, Lacoste, Vogue.
Je sais pas laquelle choisir. Laquelle choisir?
Mais pourquoi tu répètes deux fois la même chose?
Bah, c'est l'offre Hello Summer. C'est 2 fois plus de fun, 2 fois plus de style, 2 fois plus smart pour être 2 fois plus branché.
Avec l'offre Hello Summer, jusqu'au 12 novembre, profitez de 50% de discount sur votre deuxième paire de lunettes pour l'ordinateur, le sport, la conduite ou le soleil.
Mathieu, c'est mon opticien.
Facilité de crédit et de paiement disponible, voire conditions en magasin.
Je continue ma conversation avec Daniel de chez Mathieu Opticien. Alors, we are talking about Hello Summer campaign, so just tell us a bit more about it.
Yes, so Hello Summer is one of the campaigns that we are currently running for the 3rd year in a row. And it sort of helps to for those folks who are interested in having more than one pair of glasses, who require to have more than one pair of glasses. Maybe some folks, they like to have they need to have sunglasses in a numbered form, for example. They can definitely benefit from this. The offer goes in a sense that if you purchase a pair of spectacles with the lenses, we offer you the second one on a 50% discount.
Yeah, I believe, and in summer, lots of people, they play golf, it's sunny, and you go to the beach for swimming,
Besides that, I mean, there are also some folks that they have different activities. I have many patients who come and say, I need a pair of glasses when I do my gardening. I don't want to wear the same pair of glasses that I go out with.
Yes.
So, for example, those folks can definitely benefit from this campaign. Yes.
So Daniel, can we just go out throughout your showroom just to have a look?
Of course, certainly. Yes, we can get going. With pleasure. So I'll have one of my staff, Wendy, to show you some.
Hi Wendy, how are you? Matching with my dress. Lovely.
That's actually quite good. Yeah, that fits with the outfit.
It's lovely. Oh my God, that's a lovely piece. I just love it.
Oh yeah, that actually looks quite perfect. Yeah,
for all those watching us, please do come and try this one. Trust me, you're gonna love it. It's perfect for the summer Hello Summer campaign. So Daniel, could you tell us about all those the discount you are having right now? And
besides the Hello Summer, we also have something which is a new initiative for us. It's called the Promo Corner. For the Promo Corner, you don't need to commit to any primary purchase. Basically, directly on your first frame. You can have some discounts. It's either 20% or 50%. This one is to cater for folks that they're not really interested in having more than one frame. They just want one glasses, but they still need to have a bit of discount. Of course, we'll cater for that as well. So
everybody could come and afford.
Basically, although we are premium brand, we can call ourselves a premium brand, but we do cater to all walks of life. Basically, we cater to everyone, and the Promo Corner could be quite interesting for folks who do not want to go for 2-3 frames. They just want one glasses. They can benefit from one glasses. They can directly benefit from ours.
So it's in all your 17 showrooms
around the island? At the moment, no. We have this in a couple of showrooms. Mine was actually myself. We took the initiative on this one. So my showroom is the one that has that, and in Iben as well. We're having it. Yeah, but hopefully we're gonna be extending it to more showrooms down the line.
All right. So for all those who would like to benefit the 20 and 50% discount, just come over right now. It's happening at Victoria Urban Terminal and also at your showroom in Evans. So could you tell us about the specialized services for the kids, for the children, and also for the seniors?
Certainly. So we do have quite a range of services that we offer depending on the person's need, be it the child or be it for elderlies, or even for example, for sports activities. Even we have in the children's section, for example, now we have EyeZen, one of our more latest innovation that comes from SELO. It helps to reduce the eye strain for folks that tend to be a lot on screen, all of us basically. So that tends to be quite helpful. And for elderlies, for example, we deal with Varilux, which is the best set of progressive lenses out there in the market. So yeah, we have quite a huge range of, these are just some of them that I mentioned. There is also Prevencia, which is the blue light filter, the Crisal, which is our anti-reflet for UV protection and all that. So we do have a variety, a huge range of products that we offer for basically for any sorts of need. For any sort of eye care, eye need will be there. Yeah.
Can you, Daniel, I'm sure you should be having a very nice story to share with us, to share to all those listening to us right now, watching us right now, a special story that has really make a difference, for a customer.
Look, forgive me, I won't be able to get into particular.
Yeah, I do understand.
That's confidentiality
just
and all that.
Something that,
But just to...
that you can't forget.
There's been many cases, especially regarding children, that, we have a condition called amblyopia, which is like basically they call it a lazy eye. This tends to affect children from early age, and it's sort of irreversible after some years. After the age of 6, we won't be able to reverse it even with glasses. So we tend to have, there's been many cases that the parents have been quite worried about this, and the child does not respond well, vision is not good and all. And of course, when they come to us with a proper set of treatment, it takes a while, patching and all that. We've managed to actually bring the child's vision completely perfect. They do need to wear glasses, but they see fully clearly. We also have many cases of certain folks that they had sort of damage to their what we call cornea. And this damage is irreversible and is very painful. So the eyes the nerves are basically exposed and it's constantly burning. And I have myself 2-3 of these cases that every week the person comes here and I put a contact lens on their eye and basically I bandage that and the pain goes away. One of those cases, the lady came, she was literally constantly like this, eyes closed. She couldn't even keep her eyes open. And once we put the contact lenses, from happiness, she cried from happiness because the pain was just instantly gone. Yeah, so
could you give us some small tips how to maintain, you know, how to have a good eye? Yeah.
Every time I've asked that question, I always say it depends on your habits. You always have to build a good habit. These are what makes a difference between having a decent eye and not decent eye. For youngsters, unfortunately, they are sort of what do we call it? They think that the youth is forever, so they sort of don't have those habits at the younger age. But if they actually manage to build some decent habits, that's what really makes the difference at the end of the day. You know, how to use your screen, when to use your screen, when to take break, hydration, good sleep, good nutrition. All of this is basically a general lifestyle that needs to be addressed rather than particular things that we can say, you need to do this for your eye and this for your eye. Yeah. If the general lifestyle is taking
a very good lifestyle,
absolutely, it really makes a huge difference, especially in the later days, because as we age, unfortunately for all of us, our metabolism goes down. So basically the wear and tear starts coming in.
Definitely.
And that tends to show its signs in the later days, you know, towards the end. So if from the young age we kind of build a right habit of how to use you know, our products well, how to use our screen on time, don't overdo it, all of those things, it can really make a huge difference.
Yeah, I imagine, because, you know, nowadays we are all connected with our phone.
Constantly, yes.
You know, even kids are spending lots of time on their phone.
Yes.
So definitely,
Absolutely.
Maintaining a very good lifestyle, life balance, and dehydration, as you mentioned.
Hydration would be one of the most important
thing, yeah.
Because one of the main issues that we have on a daily basis now, it's called dry eye syndrome. Yes. Is basically, and it's affecting all age, all groups of people.
There's no age criteria.
No, it's just because of our environment. We are mainly in an AC room, lots of screen, lots of those things. So if our hydration is not on point, starting with a bad hydration, then down the line, definitely going to deal with dry eye syndrome. So this is one of the areas that people have to be very careful. Nutrition as well is extremely important. What you eat, you know, you are what you eat, they say. So this is really important.
Yes.
So you got to be very, very careful with these things. Yeah.
And good sleep, huh? So this one I'm gonna
good sleep. And one small tip I give is not to use your phone right before sleeping, because that affects the quality of your sleep. So you're not really having those deep sleeps that you need to get, and you're starting the day on a negative already.
Yeah, so trust me, this is nowadays that we tend to do. It's like a habit. Every day before going to bed, we are just connected on our mobile and we're just scrolling and scrolling just before going to bed. So not to do it.
Not to do it. At least 30 minutes, 45 minutes before. Avoid doing that.
To avoid.
Stick to papers. If you really have to distract yourself to sleep, maybe reading something on a piece of paper would be better. Old school. But the screen, the LED light could be quite damaging.
So you better, ladies and gentlemen, you better check your newspapers if you would like to know about the highlights, instead of going and checking your mobile and scrolling before going to bed. Alors, restez branchés, ne partez pas. Il y aura encore de choses intéressantes qui vous attendent. On reprendra après la pause pub.
Chez Mathieu Opticien. Regarde cette paire-là. Regarde cette paire-là.
Oui, top. Toutes ces marques, Ray-Ban, Emporio Armani, Oakley, Prada, Lacoste, Vogue.
Je sais pas laquelle choisir. Laquelle choisir?
Mais pourquoi tu répètes deux fois la même chose?
Bah, c'est l'offre Hello Summer. C'est 2 fois plus de fun, 2 fois plus de style, 2 fois plus smart pour être 2 fois plus branché.
Avec l'offre Hello Summer, jusqu'au 12 novembre, profitez de 50% de discount sur votre deuxième paire de lunettes pour l'ordinateur, le sport, la conduite ou le soleil.
Mathieu, c'est mon opticien.
Facilité de crédit et de paiement disponible, voire conditions en magasin.
Alors, on continue notre conversation avec Danial de chez Mathieu Opticien. So, Danial, I have a question for you. I have so many questions. One of my questions. Could you tell us what will be the indication, what sort of signs, that can happen into one's life that, oh, now I've got an alarm, that I should go and go for an eye checkup?
To be perfectly honest with you, it's better not to wait for the signs.
Yeah.
It's better to just do your checkup regularly, because there are many conditions, many eye conditions that there's no symptom, there's no sign, and it just tends to happen. And by the time you get to us, it's going to be a bit late. So the first advice I have for you, just test your eyes regularly.
It's like once a
more
year.
Than enough.
Once a year.
Once a year is more than enough. Of course, for some folks, we need to do more regular checkup, but that will depend after we see them, then we can distinguish that. But once a year doing a checkup, that would be the best thing. But for those who may start having signs, of course, blurred vision, not being able to see or clarify faces or letters at distance, or near vision issues, like they have to push their hands back when they want to read something in the near distance. All of those things can be a sign. Pain, of course.
Pain in the eye.
Eye is a very big indication that maybe something's going on there. Some folks, they get problem of vertigo even sometimes. That can also sometimes be related.
Very common nowadays.
Yes, I mean that's a bit less related to eyes, but it could have some indication that there's something going on. So yeah, there are many signs. Just most important advice I have: test your eyes regularly. That will be the best thing.
Once in a year.
Yes.
What about the kids? You know, what are the signs that parents, you know, when they notice certain signs, they say, yes, it's time to take my child for an eye checkup.
So just to emphasize again, more importantly for children, is very important they do their first eye exam before the age of 6, maybe around the age of 5.
Yeah.
Because of what I mentioned earlier, that amblyopia, lazy eye, it's a condition that we can only treat it on a young child. Once their elasticity period is over after the age of 6, it's kind of over. It's going to be very tough to be able to treat that.
Right, so before the age of 6, it will be very important to do the first eye exam. And of course, there's always indications in the child. If there's squinting to try to clear things, the behavior is a bit different than it was before. They tend to go really close to the TV, or they tend to hold their reading material really close to their eyes. These could be signs that something is going on in their vision. So these are the first signs. Many times I have cases where the teacher has noticed something in the class, like the child is making a lot of mistakes now. Very often you have cases
exactly.
It's not the parents, it's the teachers.
Exactly. They mentioned that the teacher said that, you know, the child wants to sit in front now, he doesn't like to sit in the back, or the child is making a lot of mistakes now while copying down and all those things. So these could be the indicator, because the children, they really won't know. It's like, for them, this is it, this is the vision. They have no idea what's a better vision compared to a bad vision. So it really needs to be tested. So again, to emphasize, test the eyes. Test the eyes regularly for the children before the age of 6. Do their first exam. It will be very helpful.
Yeah, but
parents that they wear glasses, their child are at more risk. So those ones, they really have to be doing their exam a bit earlier.
Like we say, prevention is better than cure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Je vous rappelle toujours, je suis en conversation avec Danial de chez Mathieu Opticien, 17 succursales à l'île Maurice, incluant Rodrigue. Pour plus de détails, allez vérifier les réseaux sociaux de chez Mathieu Opticien. Et je vous rappelle aussi, tous les succursales se trouvent sur les points stratégiques sur l'île. So Danial, as you know, the rate of people suffering from diabetes in Mauritius, it's it's alarming. What would you advise to all those patients suffering from diabetes?
The best thing is, again, a regular eye exam.
Same for
the same, especially for diabetic patients, because in diabetes, there's a condition called diabetic retinopathy. Basically, the eyes is one of the first areas to get affected by diabetes. And for the beginning parts of this disease is completely without any symptom. The person does not know that this is happening to them. What happens is that the blood vessel starts getting weakened with time because of excess sugar in the body, in the blood, and they start to hemorrhage. So they start to be blood in the eye chamber, inside of the eye chamber. And this could be quite damaging. It could be very tough to deal with. If it's towards the end stages, it becomes almost vision threatening completely. The person can lose their vision. So doing a regular checkup will let us know if this condition is happening or not. And if it's in the earlier stages, then the treatment is very simple. Just with some laser treatment and all, and changing diet, changing nutrition and all that, we can make sure we can manage it. But if the person is doing the test every 5 years, like that, and they come up to us already with a full-blown case of diabetic retinopathy, it becomes extremely tough to deal with it. So regular eye exam first on our end, and on the diabetic patients, definitely having a good diet, exercise definitely, and stress control. These three would be the things that I can mention on our end that can really make a difference between having a normal case of diabetes or not. They call it a silent killer. It's for the
like
beginning stage. The person
yes.
doesn't know what's happening at all until it's late. And once the damage is done, unfortunately, to reverse it is really tough. Basically, at some stages, once the diabetic retinopathy is towards the end, we are just doing damage control. We are not reversing anything anymore. We just have to make sure that we preserve whatever vision is left. So if the person is doing the test regularly, they don't need to deal with this sort of nasty stuff.
So definitely regular checkup and the same thing. Now, you know, there are people who are not suffering from diabetes, but more often, you know, they have redness in the eye. It comes and it goes, it comes and it goes, like frequently. What would you advise?
Rednesses, I mean, the eye rednesses, it can have really lots of different reasons. It could vary between, let's say, infection, bacterial infection, viral infection. It can be allergies that can happen. Some people, they have sinus issues, for example, sinus congestion and all those, that can also cause it. So it really can, for example, another case that we haven't touched on is the glaucoma, which is a high eye pressure. That can also sometimes cause rednesses. So there are many different conditions that can cause redness. Again, only by examining the eye, we can help out with that. But of course, if you're having frequent redness in your eye, whether it's coming or going or is constantly there, you definitely need to visit us for us to get a better idea of what's happening so we can advise you accordingly.
That's great. So Danial, thank you. And thank you to your team for having us today with you. Yeah. And thank you for this collaboration with the Defi Media Group. Yeah. And we hope to see you again and more often.
Hopefully in the future.
Yes.
Take care of your eyes.
And welcome Someone Style. Alors, je termine sur ces jolies paroles. Mathieu Opticien vous aide à rendre le monde plus beau. Merci et bonsoir.
Chez Mathieu Opticien. Regarde cette paire-là. Regarde cette paire-là.
Oui, top. Toutes ces marques, Ray-Ban, Emporio Armani, Oakley, Prada, Lacoste, Vogue.
Je sais pas laquelle choisir. Laquelle choisir?
Mais pourquoi tu répètes 2 fois la même chose?
Bah, c'est l'offre Hello Summer. C'est 2 fois plus de fun, 2 fois plus de style, 2 fois plus smart pour être 2 fois plus branché.
Avec l'offre Hello Summer, jusqu'au 12 novembre, profitez de 50% de discount sur votre deuxième paire de lunettes pour l'ordinateur, le sport, la conduite ou le soleil.
Mathieu, c'est mon opticien.
Facilité de crédit et de paiement disponible, voire conditions en magasin.